What is up, YouTube? Yo, what's up, YouTube? Very quick video. Basically, it's the exact same as my preview of the fights. Everything went the way it was supposed to be. My big point about the card last night, Skybox Office, was a pay-per-view. Again, I said before, I didn't think so. Still do think it wasn't pay-per-view. I mean, if Lomachenko was fighting somebody with a huge name. No disrespect to Luke Campbell, but he hasn't really fought at the top level, if you ask me, and being successful. And he hasn't been in any huge super fights or anything, so it wasn't pay per view to me. Every fight went according as I pretty much said it would. Josh Buatsi against Ryan Ford. It was always only going to go one way, a knockout win for Buatsi, and that's what happened. Then Hughie Fury against Povetkin. That was the chief support. That, again, Hughie Fury, great boxer, only 24, world at his feet. But I just don't know why they don't take him back a step. They've pushed him too fast, too soon. Like, he went from fighting journeymen, really, to fighting, killers like Pulev, Parker, and Povetkin. He didn't do bad against any of them. He was never really in trouble of getting knocked out or anything. But, he never had them in trouble either, and he was too cautious, if you ask me. They should take a step back to British level. It depends who he fights at British level, but there's some great fights out there that he could win. David Price, a lot of people were mentioning him after yesterday. Dave Allen, Daniel Dubois, Nathan Gorman. I presume he's not going to fight him, but because of their backgrounds and their relationship. Joe Joyce, then even European level, So why not build him up, get the Commonwealth, get the British, whatever fights he needs to do. It doesn't even have to be for a title. European level, fight some guy, and then start fighting these guys when he's got all that behind him and a bit of a following. Because really, he hasn't got as big a following as he probably deserves, and his record doesn't look as good as it should be because he's been thrown in against people that, are just more seasoned pros. And although he hasn't been in trouble, he hasn't troubled them, and he's been too cautious. Same mistake. I don't think he's going to take a step back. I think they're going to keep going for these big fights, but that's a mistake in my book. But anyway, that's not up to me to tell somebody else what to do, and not that he even knows I exist. So there you go. Who cares? But then Edwards against Martinez Aguilera. No relation to Christina Aguilera. Although she is sexy as hell. But, again, bit of controversy at the end, but it was going that way anyway. Edwards was in trouble. And, if I hadn't ended then, it would have ended later, I think. There's going to be probably a rematch if Edwards doesn't move up. If he moves up, I don't think he can move up. He probably wants to now, but he can't because he'll be seen as running away from Martinez Aguilera. So I don't think he probably thinks that's a winnable fight. It wasn't it's going to be, would have been the closest of all the fights last night, but again, it did go the way I thought. I thought it was going to end in decision, I think, actually, but I did think Aguilera would be more comprehensive, than Edwards. But anyway, a rematch, I think, might make a bit of money for Edwards, so why not take it? A chance to get back his belt, but probably going to go the same way, But, who knows. But, that's how I'd see it play out. And then the main fight was Lomachenko against Campbell. Again, Campbell just hasn't fought at that level, really. So it was quite a jump leap for him. Didn't, in my book, warrant, pay-per-view. It had to be pay-per-view to get Lomachenko into the fight because he would have wanted to get paid a princely sum for that, and the only way to do that was pay-per-view. But was it a pay-per-view? 100% not in my book. But again, it's not going to be the last time a fight like that is pay-per-view, But anyway, Luke Campbell, good fighter, but above British level, maybe European level. But anyway, he'll be back. Not against Lomachenko, obviously, but not saying he'll never be a world champion. Quite possibly can, but just not against somebody of the caliber of Lomachenko. So he's never going to be the top dog as long as he's around. But anyway, that's it. If you like what you saw on the fight card, let me know what you thought. If there are any other fights on the card you thought were great, and I didn't see them, so let me know what you think. Send us a subscribe, send us a like, no dislikes, because I dislike them. And talk to you soon, YouTube. Good luck.
Hello world, goodbye world.